my name is Kelly Munoz, and I am using a picture of me as a gymnast for my speech today, for my artifact speech today. This is my audience members. All right. I'm sure all of you have seen gymnastics either on TV or in person before. Well, I've enjoyed tumbling and flipping. At the age of 8, I started being a competitive gymnast, and I did this until the age of 12. First, I would like to tell you about gymnastics and how much time I put into being a competitive gymnast. Then, I will explain different things that it has taught me. First, I'm going to tell you about how much time I put into being a gymnast. The gym training was approximately about 25 hours a week. Most of us went to open gym on the weekends, and we also spent some time training for specific shows or events that we were in. As most athletes know, the majority of training is done for competition or meets. My gym was not large enough to ever host something like this, and so we always had to travel to wherever it was hosted. The gym that I trained in did a Christmas show every year that was televised locally. This was always fun for me because I got to do tricks, there was no pressure, we had a small routine together, except for the most part it was just to show off our skills. I had the opportunity to go to North Dakota and train with the Minot Gym Dandies in preparation for a Minnesota Twins game show. First, the coaches had to put together separate routines for both of the teams. We were tumblers and they used trampolines. So when we went to North Dakota, we stayed with their families for approximately about a month to train for this show. When I was at home, of course, I still was training. I had a trampoline with a mattress behind it that I used to practice my flips on. I also had a bar that fit between the door frames, and I used this to practice for bars. As you can see, I put a lot of time into gymnastics. Next, I'm going to talk about some things I've learned from gymnastics. I learned to work with a team as well as working individually. In competitions, you had to work hard to get individual scores to place. And then, at the end, they took each individual scores to make a team score. The second thing I learned was about friendship. We were together so much that there was really not much time for anything else. We all became such good friends. Our team was pretty much just like our second families. When we were not training, we would be at each other's house. The third thing I learned was to set goals and how to accomplish them by hard work. Whether it was short or long-term goals, I live on this on a daily basis. I'm constantly searching for new things to do and to take on and accomplish. Let me conclude by saying I love doing gymnastics, but when it came to a point where I was getting pushed way too hard and my coaches decided to leave the gym, I was also at a point in my life where I wanted to try new things and see what else was out there. So first I told you about how much time and hard work I had to put into being a competitive gymnast. And then I told you a few things gymnastics had taught me. In closing, even though gymnastics was a lot of hard work, it was so worth it. I had many different experiences that I could never have the opportunity to do otherwise. I also was able to take home some things that have helped me get through certain things in my life. Thank you.
This is my audience.
Thank you.